Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. If you're new to the channel, I'm Nick and I've been a top hodler on TradingView for many years, as well as being one of the only traders with a fully verified MyFXBook third-party track record. So if you want to elevate your trading, you're definitely in the right place. So subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So take a second, pause the video, read the disclaimer, and I will see you on the charts. In this video, I'll speak about gold. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I'll give you the technical aspect for this market, then I'll move to the commitment of traders analysis to see what institutions in the market are doing and how they're moving and shifting their orders, and then I'll put together these two different types of analysis. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which is in a very strong uptrend. The market has been creating a series of monthly higher highs and higher lows, so clearly a strong uptrend, and all this push to the upside is fueled by strong institutional buying. We will be speaking about this institutional buying in just a couple of moments when we move to the commitment of traders analysis, but for now, let's keep in mind that on the monthly we are in a strong uptrend and that the last move was in impulse to the upside. Now, if you're having a strong impulse to the upside, what you expect after that is obviously a correction, because no market can go up in a straight line. Every market and every uptrend is composed by a series of impulses and corrections. So if the last move was an impulse, the next logical step would be for the market to start a correction. So in this case, we had the impulse. The next logical step would be a correction. Now, usually the correction is at least to the 0.32 of the Fibonacci taken on the impulse leg, which in this case is exactly at this zone, which means that there is some room for some retracement here on the monthly time frame before the market finds the next support zone. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what we can see is that from a weekly standpoint, we have a very similar situation. We had the impulse to the upside, the market has already followed with a correction and has now started the continuation to the upside. Obviously, as you go down on the time frames, you will see more granularity in the amount of data and price action that you will see. So on the monthly, we just saw an impulse to the upside. On the weekly, we already see that we had an impulse correction and now the market is going higher, but the push low and move back up was inside of that monthly candle, so you don't really see it. That is why it is important always to do top-down multi-time frame analysis. So here in the weekly, we can see that actually already we had an impulse correction. The market now is trying going higher. And the question is, will the market manage to break above the previous high? Because until the market will remain here below the previous high, there is always the possibility for a double top and for the market to actually create that correction that we have just identified that the market should create on the monthly time frame. Just a quick interruption, let me know in the comments below if you have any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in the next videos, because I'm always open to suggestions. Dropping down on the daily, what do we see? Now here on the daily, I spoke about gold just a few days ago when the market was here. I explained all the reasons for which I was expecting this rejection to the upside, and that is in fact exactly what the market did. Then from here, I explained all the reasons for which I was expecting the retest of this area right here and rejection to the upside. And again, that is exactly what the market did. And by the way, I will link in description these two previous analyses so you can go and check them out for more free education. But at the moment, what do we have? Well, before we dig deeper into what we have from a technical standpoint, first, let's go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders. So what the big players in the market are doing and how they're moving and shifting their orders. Now, what we can see here is that in the long term, the uptrend, as we were seeing already at the beginning of the video, when we were looking at that huge push to the upside on the monthly, I was speaking about how all that uptrend was fueled by strong institutional buying. And that we can easily see it here. We went from 161K net positions all the way up to 266K net positions with 332,000 longs compared to only 66,000 shorts from an institutional perspective on gold. Now, that is obviously a massively bullish positioning from an institutional perspective on gold, making it much stronger, fueling all that huge push to the upside. However, what we're now starting to see is a shift in that. We're starting to see net positions again being decreased, reaching now one of the lowest levels that we had for quite some time, all the way down here now to 176k net positions. We're starting to see institutions closing their longs, going from 332k down to 253k, at the same time increasing their shorts, which went from the low here at 55k all the way up to 77k. So it seems like institutions are now planning for that correction that we were identifying at the beginning of the video on the monthly time frame once more here on gold. So let's keep that knowledge on our minds and move back to the chart. And by the way, if you still haven't, make sure that you join my free Telegram channel, which you find linked in the description so you never miss new updates. Now back to the analysis. So in a situation like this, what do we have here on the daily time frame? Well, we have one key area that the market needs to either break to the downside or reject to the upside, which is this zone here. This was the previous level of daily resistance, which was still acting as support here. We can see, if we zoom in, how the market was respecting it as resistance, breaking it to the upside, retesting it right here with this red candle, rejecting it to the upside. So this is a key zone for this market. Until the market, we don't know if it will reject to the upside or break below. We are in the decision area. If the market from here will reject higher, the next important level would be this supply and resistance zone. I wouldn't be surprised to see a rejection higher, test of the supply, and rejection lower. But for now, let's not pay attention to that because that would take time. And I will manage to create also an update of what kind of situation we have for now. What would be the most immediate interesting situation is if we see a break below the support, because at that point we have already institutions shifting to the bearish side and a break of support. And a key area of support, once it is broken to the downside, becomes a key area of resistance, because as we know in the market, previous support, once it is broken to the downside, becomes resistance. So if we do see this break and retest, what would I expect? Well, at that point, I would expect more institutional shorting. So if we do see this break and retest, I wouldn't be surprised at that point to see institutional shorting to continue and even build up inside of this area, at that point further increasing the probabilities of a potential push lower below the level. So if we do see this break and retest, what would I expect? Well, as usual, and as my students know very well, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily time frames combined with the COT data, those are the best time frames when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best time frames for that are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bullish to a bearish market, I wouldn't be surprised to see a potential rejection lower away from this area for the market to complete this daily impulse correction and impulse pattern to the downside. That definitely wouldn't surprise me. Now, everything that you see me share here on YouTube is just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you head over to my website, which you find linked in the description. Here, you have the possibility to gain access to the best mentorship program in the world. You can get all my courses ranging from the very basics of charting all the way to the more advanced topics. You also have the possibility to gain access to the trading station software with the Telegram notification integrations, one-on-one private mentoring directly with me, the COT data software, which is the software that you often see me use in my analysis. And you also have the possibility to gain access to the entertaining live trading show. So essentially a live stream of all my trades as they're happening live every day. So my entries, exits, how I manage the positions, all streamed live every single day essentially in this Telegram channel, which is obviously private just for members. You also have the possibility to gain access to all my EAs. So essentially all my strategies, which you can then customize to your own preference. And here you see breakdowns of each and every one of my strategies, including a 10-year historical backtest of the strategy on high quality tick data. So essentially backtested on live charts. So Basically, I would suggest that you go and check these ones out. And if you continue to scroll down past the testimonials, you will see that you have the possibility to join and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout process. So I really suggest to at least go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you drop a like and a comment. It really helps with the creation of new free analysis and education, and I will see you in my next video.